bottom line, I'm not afraid, and I don't think anybody should be afraid of the truth.
Wisconsin Senator Ron Johnson telling the stories of people who say they suffered after getting the COVID vaccine. Good evening, I'm Jessa Breisbeck.
And I'm Mike Stralow in for Natalie Shepard. Reckless and misleading. That's how some local and state leaders are describing the event held today in Milwaukee by Republican Senator Ron Johnson.
That event highlighted cases of people who say they got rare adverse effects from the COVID-19 vaccine. CBS 58's Victor Jacobo covered the event for us and has more. Victor.
Senator Ron Johnson was joined by people from around the country who say they've gotten rare adverse effects after receiving their COVID-19 vaccine. Those people said they wanted today's event to be about their stories being heard and listened to, but health experts say it's important that those stories are put into context.
We are the collateral damage of the pandemic.
People from around the country who received COVID-19 vaccines shared emotional stories of pain and suffering they've endured since receiving their shot at a news conference.
I hope that we can find a solution and a pathway to health. That's all we want.
The group was led by former Packers offensive lineman Ken Ruckers, whose wife Cheryl experienced adverse effects after her first Moderna dose.
I was overwhelmed with the grief on their behalf, and I said, I got to reach out to somebody.
Senator Johnson said he and all speakers are pro-vaccine, but feel cases of rare adverse effects are being ignored.
I think it's important to recognize that there are people that have been harmed by the vaccine. And if we don't acknowledge that fact, how do you treat people that you're not even acknowledging the root cause of their problem?
But Johnson's event received backlash. Governor Tony Evers reacted to the announcement of the event, calling the GOP senator reckless. Milwaukee Health Commissioner Kirsten Johnson said the event was misleading and added the vaccines are safe and effective.
These adverse events are happening at a rate of single digit to maybe 20 people per million doses.
Health experts say the emotions of those speaking today is understandable, but the risks of COVID-19 infection far outweigh those of rare adverse effects from COVID-19 vaccines.
On the other side of that equation, the thing we're fighting, COVID-19, which is killing people at a rate of 18,000 per million people that get infected.
Dr. Potoff added that the research into adverse effects is ongoing, but it is still too early to tie some of these rare cases to the COVID-19 vaccine. We're now reporting live in Milwaukee, Victor Jacobo, CBS 58 News.